Hello, my name's David Kearns. I'm Managing Director of Expert Investigations. I often get asked, why do employees steal? Within our workplace, we have something that's called situational crime prevention. We have situational crime prevention in our own lives around us all of the time. So for example, in our home, we may well have an alarm, a 5-lever mortise lock, we might have a dog, we might have bushes that grow up at the back and security lights. They're all of those things that protect us, our bolts, our bells, our whistles, the mechanisms that protect us and our environment. Indeed, we have those in the workplace as well. So you may well have security, you may well have CCTV, access control systems, both on the computer systems, the software systems, and in the physical structure of the building. You may well have signing in procedures for visitors, and you may well have escort facilities for people moving around the organisation. Employees know how these systems work, whether they be the physical security elements or whether they be those that are on the software and the computer systems. And generally, employees know how to work around these systems. They know where they are strong, where they are weak, and where the vulnerability is as well. And that therefore affords them the opportunity to be dishonest around them, whether it be issues of theft, whether it be issues of fraud. And of course in fraud we're looking at issues of bribery and corruption and procurement fraud, statement misappropriation fraud. If we look at the fraud triangle, so the fraud triangle here, I believe you can actually take and you can refer to it also with elements of theft. You see at the top, the employee has the opportunity, they have the opportunity to commit the theft and the fraud because they know the situational crime prevention measures and they know where the weaknesses and the vulnerabilities are. So they have the opportunity within the workplace to bypass those systems. In the corner here, we have the rationalisation. An employee will always, in their own mind, rationalise why they should or why they shouldn't commit a crime. Of course, it's different in the fact that the rationalisation for somebody at a senior or a middle member, middle member of an organisation will have a different rationalisation to maybe somebody at the lower end of the employment scale. They will rationalise in their own mind for whatever reason, for however. Is it the fact they haven't had a pay rise? Is it the fact that they are not bought into the company ethos? Is it the fact that they feel that they are undervalued? Is it the fact that they've been overlooked for promotion? Or is it purely the fact that the opportunity is there and by stealing, by committing a fraud, that can enhance their financial well-being and their financial position within their own private life? So they have the opportunity, we have the fact that they have the rationalisation, and then in the third corner we have the motivation. The motivation always is financial. I have yet in 16 years of running expert investigations seen anybody committing a theft or a fraud for a charitable or a philanthropic reason. It is always for the financial remuneration. The motivation is always financial. Now, when we look at that element of financial remuneration, somebody who is on £18,000 to £22,000 a year, the incentive to steal £100 per week, £200 a week may well be significant. Somebody who is on a much higher pay scale, is not necessarily going to commit an offence in the organisation for that kind of remuneration. But maybe if they can get more money out, £1,000, £2,000, then they may well do. Finally, academics will say that as a species we are naturally hedonistic. We have to preserve our moral compass and we have to actively work as a species, as an individual, on staying on a straight and narrow path. That means, when we look back at the fraud triangle, where that opportunity, rationalisation and motivation collide, is where is that tipping point that will turn somebody from being an honest, law-abiding employee to suddenly tipping and going the wayward side and committing thefts and frauds. Thank you.